Welcome to the video. We're back again in London today for another event. It's the Ferrari 70th anniversary. We saw another event similar to this in Portsmouth, but due to not knowing that the event was actually going on, we didn't get any pictures or videos, etc. So we've come down today because we definitely know this is on. It's about half an hour before the event, so we'll see what cars arrive. Cars that are already here as it's less busy, but I don't think I will be able to later if it gets a bit busier. But H. Rowan's brought a GTC4 Lusso. There's a Cali T, another one here, Speciale Aperta, F12, 488 Spider. Next to it, an amazing looking 488. This is how I'd spec mine, full black, and it's got aftermarket tips as well. Beautifully spec'd next to a Cali T and another 488. So just over the other side there's a 488 and 488 Spider with, of course, the La Aperta just up there. Mad colour on this, beautiful spec. The line from cars wasn't as good as Portsmouth. 599 GTO turns up, and that is insane. So the lineup of cars is definitely improving, with a TDF just behind. So that's TDF and 509 GTO now out of the mad cars that are here. It doesn't really live up to Portsmouth with two F40s and an F50, but considering it is a weekday, it is the middle of the week, and they've already done some cavalcade runs, it's still a decent showing. So the majority of cars have arrived now, mainly 488s and 458s, but the car of choice today seems to be the Speciales. They're everywhere. There's been loads of SA Apertas and loads of normal Speciales, and I absolutely love them. Oh, this is one of the stars of the show. couple of cars are just leaving, and it'll be cool to catch them on the road again. It's awesome to see a 599 GTO revving. It's so sick. TDF as well, and the majority of the cars are all leaving now. They've got to get to a barbecue because it's a cavalcade event, same as Portsmouth. So the cars actually congregate here and they all move to a specific location further on for like lunch or whatever. So we're going to see if we can move up further down the road and get some good shots of the cars. Was pretty sick. Seeing the cars driving off as well, also amazing. And some of the specs of those speciales were incredible. We're going to go get some lunch because we've been up since 7 and we didn't get breakfast when we were driving. So we'll go and grab some lunch and I'll catch up with you in a minute. Ferrari event's done, and now we're on the Mall walking up to the Dorchester to see the Agera that's parked outside. So walking up to the Palace reminds me, as we're at the Ferrari event, there was a big police convoy that came past. So I was going to film whoever was inside, but then I decided not to because it's usually not very important. But this convoy comes past, a big Bentley, and the Queen's inside. It was mad, and that's the closest that I've ever seen her, and only the second time that I have seen her. It was insane, it was so weird. So this was one of the main reasons that we came down to London today to see this Koenigsegg Agera RS1. It's in such a beautiful spec in white with a blue accent, inspired by arguably one of the nicest P1s out there, in exactly the same colour range, with blue Alcantara interior. I love the colours together and they complement the car really well. Shortly after the P1, a Centenario came along in the exact same colours, owned by KHK, but it's come to London once, but I haven't seen that unfortunately. We came down the day after, but it wasn't about. But this is now turned up and it just proves that this colour works on any car. Walking through the back streets of Mayfair at the Mo, and we randomly bumped into the Abda S6, one of only 25 in the world, so pretty good spot. Another pretty cool random spot, GC3 RS from Qatar. The second variant we saw today, this one being in cream, also on Dubai plates, and it's parked so close to this Rolls Royce. But beautiful spec, I've always wanted to see this, hangs about at Harrods quite a lot during the summer. moment, we're just leaving Harrods and just going to go grab some tea, and the Veyron decided to start up and pull out. Just stumbled across this plate, it's probably worth more than the house. So as you may be able to tell from the things that I'm wearing and the setting, it's a completely different day, and it's a few days after we actually recorded that video. Today's the day that I got off to Florida, so I'm trying to edit this up really quick to make sure that the video's up online. But the day overall was amazing. For a Wednesday as well, it's a working day. You wouldn't expect any cars to be out, so to see a Veyron, Koenigsegg, Laferperta, insane. But despite living 100 miles from London, there's still loads more videos that are lined up from there. So make sure you definitely subscribe for those. So make sure to like the video if you like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.